I'm here because, I don't know, because people will talk about why you should and should not legalize marijuana, and I want to be able to say smarter things.
I think this is like the most interesting thing ever, and with two major people, like they're knowledgeable about it, they know what's up. I want to hear what they have to say. All the arguments laid out one-on-one. I think it's going to be like really, really interesting. That's why I'm here.
I want to see what the DEA has to say.
In 1985, Robert M. Stutman was put in charge of the DEA's largest office in New York City. He put together a team of agents that led the fight against the crack epidemic. His best-selling book, Dead on Delivery, was made into a made-for-TV movie. He is a consultant to CBS News and has been called the most famous narc in America. In 1988, Stephen Hager was put in charge of High Times magazine, the leading counterculture publication in America. His book, Hip Hop, had just been published, the first history of rap, graffiti, and breaking. His research was turned into the film, Beat Street. While at High Times, Hager created the Cannabis Cup and the Counterculture Hall of Fame. He has been called the most famous pothead in America. Now they meet in person. Hager versus Stutman. The head versus the Fed.
Woo!
5 reasons tonight why I think marijuana should be legal. And the first reason is because it's good medicine. Good for AIDS, cancer, glaucoma, epilepsy, strokes, asthma, head injuries, multiple sclerosis. You know, I could keep going. And going and going and going, because there's more diseases and disorders for which this is a useful medicine than any other substance under the sun. And let's not forget, people, officially, according to the United States government, marijuana is Schedule 1. And do you know what Schedule 1 means?
No medical purpose.
Absolutely no medical value whatsoever. That is the equivalent of standing in a raging hurricane and have the United States government tell us the wind ain't blowing. You know?
And what Steve Hager has just very cleverly done with you guys tonight is present anecdote and opinion as fact. And if you liked what he said, you applauded and agreed with him. Well, I'm going to challenge you. You're brighter than that. We're going to try to get to facts versus anecdote and opinion. And in the end, you guys make up your own mind. Let me start out by giving an example of what I've talked about. One of Steve's bases of why marijuana will never be made legal as a medicine is because it isn't synthetic. Therefore, the pharmaceutical companies cannot patent it. Therefore, they don't want it made legal. That was his basic first presentation. I guess Steve forgot to tell you that the largest revenue producer for the pharmaceutical companies in the United States for the past 50 years is a drug called penicillin. Not a synthetic, not man-made, it comes directly from a fungus.
I would suggest you put aside binge drinking and breakfast bongs and make sure that your education is your #1 priority.
Thank you, everybody. It was very well done, very well received, and there are a lot of people here, and I had good reaction from the crowd. And you guys presented with clarity, and you were very nice to each other, and it was friendly banter and good heated debate, and I thought it went really well.
The real number was
1,002.
800,000. No,
1,002.
1,002 is the real number.
2 more than Dr. Drew.
Okay, that'll work. 1,002.